Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully we are live. I went and double checked. I'm still getting used to switching over from Meld to OBS, but I think we are good to go. Kick is good. Welcome, Remy. Yeah, Kick looked like it was good. YouTube looked like it was good, but Twitch wasn't loading up for me for some reason, so I'm interested to see. If anybody is live on Twitch, just feel free to let me know how that's going. Should be good. We had no problems on Friday, but who knows? It's a brand new day. Well, I hope you're doing well, Remy. Hope you had a great weekend. So I think I know what song this is. That super ambient one, yeah? Yep. We'll go ahead and change the songs here. Easy Days, that's a good one. I am, of course, still working on my lunch here. Bear with me. Nice. You're one step ahead of me. We're one step ahead. Yeah, it's been a pretty productive morning so far for me as well. We launched the new tiers over on Patreon, which I'm excited about. I've already received a couple of positive messages about that. That's public stuff. Where did I put it? Here. We now have the Rogue and Sage tiers available on the Patreon. As long as a major discount for first-time members. I was hoping that the discount could apply to like everybody, but Patreon doesn't have that option for whatever reason. I think it's a bit bizarre to not even like give me the option to offer it, but whatever. But with the Rogue tier, supporters now get access to the stems of songs, so just the individual parts themselves. So it's like if you like a song of mine, you like the piano part, but you're not a fan of the flute that goes along with it, or the guitar, or the crazy searing synthesizer part, then you can access just that piano line as part of this tier and use it however you want. Gives developers a little bit more control of how they use my music, and pop stuff into Fmod, for instance, and have parts fade in and out as the action increases or decreases, that sort of thing. And then there's also the Sage tier, which is all the previous rewards, plus once a month you can schedule an hour time slot with me to go over like music-related questions. So if you have you're wanting to make your own music kind of thing and you just want to learn how to do it, or you want to learn how to play guitar, or how to use a DAW, or just composition advice, arrangement, blah, 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 blah. You can sign up for that, and I will take some time and go over it with you and guide you along. The picture is of an old man, but I'm the old man in this case. I'm the Obi-Wan. the Obi-Wan in the later ones, not in the prequels. Earlier ones. You know what I'm saying. Well, I'm old man. I'm old Obi-Wan. So anyway, I'm gonna take a bite of sandwich now. And of course, since it is November, so all the Black Friday stuff is happening, but for new members, they can get 50% off the first month or first year, whatever they sign up for, of any tier. Should apply automatically, but if not, use BF 2025 at checkout. So, there's my ad read. Sponsored. This video is sponsored by Patreon, by you guys. There we go. But yeah, it's been a busy morning, yeah? Busy and productive, or just busy, you know? 'Cause I know this applies to me for sure, but sometimes busy is not always productive, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be busy all day and then I'll be like, wait, what did I actually get done, you know? I'm bad about that. Sometimes I just do busy work and not good. I'm sure you were actually doing good productive stuff though. Just double check on Twitch real quick, make sure it wasn't just a weird little glitch on my end. What's up? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're live. Here comes the vortex. Coordinating stuff I've outsourced to other devs and artists. Normally discussions are spaced out, but today everyone wanted to talk with this insane like 3-hour chunk. Yeah, well then, yeah, that's good and productive. That's good stuff. Is positive work. And now they all got their marching orders. You can just not worry about them for a while. Get on with your own thing. Last week, since I did the Make Your Own Music Challenge, I missed out. I wasn't able to get to the gym basically the whole week, so today was the first day back in over a week, and it sucks, man. It sucks. You work so hard. You work so hard for so long to get to a level, and then you miss 1 week, and it just feels like you just get knocked all the way back down, or at least for me. I just could not catch my breath. My cardio was just shot immediately. Oh yeah. It's okay though. I'll be back to somewhat normal within a couple days. Just doesn't take long to lose it, you know what I mean? Yeah, it makes sense. It does. It makes total sense to like kind of like acknowledge the fact that you missed sessions. But with my classes, I guess I know they can't really do that necessarily. I can control my intensity, but I'm bad about that too. You know, it's cardio kickboxing is the class, so it's it makes sense that my cardio felt like it was struggling. But it's cool. It's all groovy. So I'm gonna like work on my lunch as we go. But I thought today, here, I'm gonna fade this out actually. Thought today we would ask the question, because I did the Make Your Own Game Music Challenge last week, I was recommending to some of the students to use LMMS because that's a DAW I've heard about. It's like a very common one I've heard for people to use in game dev, and especially if they're just starting out because it's free, it's open source, that kind of thing. It's a lot of functionality to it. I had watched a couple videos on it. I was like, yeah, this looks good. So I had recommended to a couple of students to use that, but one of them had said that they were having problems with it, crashing, and just it wasn't really jiving with them, right? And so I thought it might be fun today, do something a little different, and ask the question: is LMMS actually a good DAW? for game developers starting out. So I've never used it before. I had installed it, and this is about as far as I got. But I just thought it might be a fun experiment, just for something different on one of these streams. And so I here is the very first thing we have. We have the as soon as I opened it, it just wants to make a working directory. That's fine. Nothing fancy there. I'll just hit yes. It's opening on my other screen, of course. Splash screen over there. That's how it always happens. Oh, here we go. All right, general settings, buffer size. We'll just leave it at that. Is there a make font bigger because I'm old option? Enable tooltips. I'm just gonna leave everything default. Sound font file, themes directory, EST plugins. Here, I'm gonna reroute this. Mine are somewhere else. Select that folder. I have 2 directory. Bum 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 bum. They're all just in here. Just gonna use that one. Auto save, yeah. New interface. Okay, we'll just leave it at that, I guess. And I'm hoping too. I just want to make sure that you have audio too. Please note that most changes won't affect until you restart LMMS. Okay, well, and let's restart it then, because I need this. All right, here we go. Fresh project. My first time looking at this. Controller rack, effects mixer. Okay, I like that you can kind of like move the windows around a little bit. That's fine. I did watch a video on it. I mean, it's been a few weeks now, so I don't really remember entirely. Click in my grid, okay. I remove. How do I remove notes? Okay. Let's see here. Select all, delete, go, be gone, banish. Cut. Okay. Move. Okay. Delete. Oh, it's a middle mouse button. Okay. That's fine, I guess. All right. Automation track, beats, baseline, sample track, triple oscillator. Need to make sure. I'm not getting any sound there. Okay, are you getting that? It looks like you might be. Yeah, it looks like sound's coming through. Okay, that's good. Is it actually using... All right, good. Is it actually using my... interface? Na, 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 na. Okay. This is going to be where there's going to be a lot of me just fiddling around trying to figure out what I'm doing here, because I'm so used to the workflow in Studio One that now I'm basically starting from scratch here. All right, my piano does not work. How? I know your average game developer probably would not. Please open a pattern by double click. Okay. Would not have a MIDI piano, MIDI keyboard. Objects, instrument plugins. Okay. Playing them. All right. Will say I am a little confused. I know I'm just going into this blind. Okay, so now here's our piano roll. Okay, so now if now I can set notes here. All right. Little. Okay, that's weird that it's middle click on the other screen, but it's right click over here. Oh yeah, and full disclosure too, if things go well or poorly here, I plan on cutting this up and making it into a YouTube video, so that'll be something. MIDI input. Here you go. Never remember which one it needs to be. There we go. All right, so I got my keyboard working. All right. Is there a make stuff bigger because I'm blind and old option? I cannot see that. It's very, very small. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Oh, I was like, man, what is that note? There's a bonus note hidden in there, and that's why it was. We are just trying to figure out the workflow here. Oh, okay. Got your dog and cat in the firehouse. HQ of the game now, going with a Siberian husky named Jed after the dog from The Thing. Nice. And then just Smokey for the cat, which is mostly gray cat. Hey, nice, nice, cool, man. Congrats. Never had a cat named Smokey, but I had cats when I was really, really little called Dusty and Misty. But we couldn't pronounce their names. Well, I say we, me and my sister were just too little to pronounce their names, so we called them Fat Mao and Gray Mao, or Fat Mao and Black Mao. That's right, because they would say Mao, but they were originally were Dusty and Misty and became Fat Mao and Black Mao. Dog from The Thing is actually a wolf and an Alaskan Malamute hybrid, but it looks similar enough to Siberian Husky. Nice. Too chonky. Well, there you go. You can have that can be your unlockable. Unlock an actual Malamute because it just like chunks up your dog at the HQ. Actually, like, legit, though, and this would be like a totally optional thing, but having you know, unlockable pets or whatever would be, I'm sure people would love that kind of thing, or unlock the different breeds of cat or dog or whatever. But I know that's just like extra work um just for aesthetic or whatever. So how do I live without you? I want to know. How do I make this? How do I do? What am I doing here? Just got him sleeping in the firehouse at the moment. Jed has a big old dog bed, and Smokey's just curled up on a chair. That might be like that for a while. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably just having him kind of present is probably enough for right now. Um, Probably not high on the priority of game features, but still something fun to do. Okay, wait, we got a kick drum here. Oh, here we go. I gotta remember to drag this out from chat there. Got such like a click at the beginning of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I'm like, I just want that click gone. I want it to actually sound like a kick drum, not just a clicking sound. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, there it goes. I thought I adjusted this before and it didn't. Yeah, it's even got like a click knob, which is kind of crazy. Like, I know there's a good bit of click to kick, but still. All right, is this the stream where I'm like revealed as a fraud? No, we'll find out. I will say though, one of my students actually did jump into LMMS, and he actually came up with something pretty cool. So props to him. He did pretty well with it. I'm like resisting the urge. I just want to open up Studio One right now. I just want to. Or really just how do I change this? This the only. See, add a beat or a bass line, add a sample track, add an automation track. It's that kind. sample track, effects chain, add an effect. Okay. I'm still on that. Okay. I know I'm only like 10 minutes or so into this. So far, I'm not super impressed with this workflow. And that's the thing. Okay, so any tool you use or whatever, it's like it's really just it's really just the workflow that determines what tool you use. Most things you can get like the same results. It's like you don't have to use Photoshop to edit photos or whatever. If you like the workflow of something else like GIMP, it's just fine. You can make a lot of the same games across, doesn't necessarily matter if you use Unity, Unreal, or Godot. I mean, to an extent. I know Unreal's got some pretty crazy effects to it, but it's not so much about the tool, it's the person using the tool. But so far, all that being said, so far, not loving this workflow. It's not super intuitive. And I'm sure there'll probably be people who watch this and are yelling at the screen saying it's right there. But whatever. All right, so we got this kind of working. Stacking. Right. Enable MIDI input. That we already got that going. Is this just like not enabled or something? Like, why is this not affecting my sound? All right, run complete. And everything has a snap when you release. Like this, like a little pop, and I don't like that. It was stuck. It wasn't releasing my note. Okay, it's still stuck. Stop with the popping. Popping is driving me crazy, to be honest with you. I kind of hate it. Let's look at let's look at this again. I mean, that's that triple oscillator thing. Kind of remember what they did on the video. They opened up like this baseline editor, but then they added a sample track. Or move steps, add steps, clone steps, add a beater at baseline. Move. What is this? Information, that's not what I need. Mute this tracks. Oh, this is solo. I mean, I get this is just like a sequencer, so that's fine. How do I add more into this particular editor, right? I swear I saw him do that. I shouldn't have to add. Doing that adds them out here. I guess that's... Trying to do as much as I can without like looking up tutorials, because that's how we do, right? We don't read the instructions. There's no time for that. Yeah, let me put on some music while I finish up this last half of my sandwich. I'll put on a different song. We'll do this one. All right, let's see, man. So far, got nothing. Plugin browser. Okay. Available effects. Available instruments. Can I just drag these in? Okay. What's this stuff over here? Instrument plugins. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh man, I couldn't see that. My other monitor was kind of. Never mind. Okay, here we go. I was like, there's got to be something more to this, but I was totally missing. All right, audio file processor, simple sampler with various settings for, okay. Bit invader. How do I just set this as the default? Crunchy. Oh, cool. You can also just draw it in here. Oh, that's lovely. Excuse me. Oh, this is still... Okay. Okay, so now we're cooking. So if I have... You know what it was? I needed to finish up the rest of my sandwich. So I can set my instrument here. And then I can just draw in some little patterns. I gotta sneeze. It's gonna happen. Oh, excuse me. There's no stopping it. There's nothing I can do. Oops. So if I gotta stop using wait. All right, Bert, come on, you can do this. You can play a piano. This is no different. Nope, never mind. All right, well, I don't want to do something 8-bit anyway. That's what I'm gonna go with. I don't want to play 8-bit stuff anyway. But we have that, okay. That's the excuse I'm gonna use for my awful playing. Get rid of these tracks. Free Boy. Okay, so it's like a Game Boy kind of sound font here. No. Oh, cool. Nice little interface there. It's there. What do we got? Oh man, my hands feel so like blah today. I need to warm up. I need a better sound. Sounds like Atari, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't want to do 8-bit stuff anyway, like I just said on the other one. All right, kicker, we had found that player for gig files. I don't think I have any gig files. Let's skip that. Kicker, we played with LB302, incomplete monophonic imitation TBD. Bass synth. Oh. Yeah, how do I set it to where my input automatically read? There's settings. So it's not giving me an option for just saying, look, just use this keyboard. All right, well, that's fine. That's what I guess. Okay. All right, nice little bass synth there. Turn it off. We'll keep it though. Mallets. Now there we go. Here we're. This is what I'm looking for. Not. Started trying to figure this out the other day. I completely forget what it was. Anyway. Oh, cool. Okay, you can change between. I should give me a drop. Oh, okay, there it is. Never mind. Does my stain pedal work? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Mal, it's Monstro. Monstrous 3 oscillator synth with blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's just such a small interface, man. I can't see. That's a me problem. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you can just... A nasty sound for this, but... It's a real nasty sound. This is probably real fun for you to listen to, yeah. All right, well, that's a nice little feature for people who don't just don't know chords or whatever. It just makes a chord for you. Yeah, it seems like it's just you and me today, Remy. Mondoon might show up eventually. He's always like swamped with meetings and stuff. All right. Excuse me. That's Monstro. I didn't really care for that one. It's fine, but it's not what I'm looking for. NES-like synthesizer, okay. Trying to publish a new release to this open source thing I made. I don't even use it anymore, but it gets nearly 5 million downloads a month, and someone contributed. Oh, wow. That's cool, man. What is it? Like, what is the tool? There you go. Why not? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, so this is just a... That's just that. These aren't really the sounds I'm looking for. These are all just like very basic 8-bit stuff. I'm looking for more sample-based stuff, honestly. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at it. It's probably something that's way over my head, to be honest with you. Here we go. Here's some FM synth. Hey, what's up, serial killer? Yeah, LMMS, it is kind of odd. This is my first time using it, and so I'm like nothing really has come from it yet, except for me just fiddling around, trying to figure it out. 1.4 million weekly downloads now, is up to 2 million. Man, one of the like, it's one of those things you can just be like, all right, it's $1 now, you know? Or has that ship sailed, or that train has sailed now? All right, this has been like I know it's just FM synth, but this is the coolest sound so far. That second. Yeah, no, I gotcha. It's good it's a free alternative, though. I will give it that much, yeah. Yeah, so there's this one I was recommending to people initially, because I had watched some stuff and looked at some stuff on it, and I kept hearing about LMMS as a good open source DAW for game developers, and so that's why in my Make Your Own Game Music challenge last week, I had recommended it to a couple of the students, and one of them he was having decent luck with it. Another one was not so much, and so I thought today I would take a look and see how is the workflow, like how does it actually feel. And I found another one in the middle of last week called Amped Studio, which is like an online, it's like an in-browser DAW, and that one was a lot more intuitive for me starting off, but now I'm starting to get I'm kind of starting to somewhat get the hang of this one. Let's use the tools they give us. Let's do some stacking. No. Never mind, let's not do stacking. All right, let's see. What did this one sound like again? I'm not really sure, actually. I remember the name Cakewalk, but I never used it. I'm tired. I'll try not to yawn too much, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's try clicking some stuff in. Let's try to actually start like making a song here. Okay. We're gonna go for like an old school Doom kind of thing or something. Whoops. Still just getting used to the feel of it. Like, and part of my problem too could be that I'm used to Studio One and all those key commands and stuff. And so by grabbing for those, I'm doing something different here. I would like to see called here. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Move that track. It's organic additive synthesizer for organ-like sounds. Okay. Gig player, was that just like a drum? Okay, that's gig sound. Okay, no. All right, well, let's just keep going. Let's see what this one sounds like. Would love it. It remembered my Hey, virtual ghost. Welcome, sir. How's it going? We are trying to figure out this program because this is my first time using it. I just wanted to see if it was a good option for developers who don't know how to make music. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Thanks for asking. Okay. Now if let's turn the volume down on all of these. Okay, yeah, that just gives me one channel. Okay. I think I get it. Let's do a different instrument. That's not really what I'm going for here. So far, this Opulent Z, this has been the nicest one. That FM synth. SF2 player. And this one I was interested in because I do have sound fonts. So let's see how easy this is to figure out. File. Open sound font file. Okay. Go. Let's just do. Oh, since we got that like doom-ish bass line, doom. Do Sonic and Knuckles, sure. Input key station. It's chorus. Oh, here we go. Gain. Okay. Here we go. Never seen this program before. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a LMMS. This is my first time using it. It is so far. It was a little rough at first. I wasn't quite. I didn't really get the workflow. But I'm kind of starting to understand it a little bit. Doesn't mean that I'm doing well, but I'm used to using Studio One. So this is a little bit different than that. Is it good for game developers is the question. So far, maybe? What is it doing? Oh, here we go. All of a sudden, it feels like it's like not. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to like check it out. But it all depends on the workflow you get used to. Been using Ableton for so long. Yeah, I've never used Ableton. I got used to Studio One's workflow, and so I've just stuck to that. And yeah, Hydra, that is how I'm feeling too. It's kind of functional, but it's also kind of been just so to use. I don't know. Not loving it. Like last week I found another one called Amped Studio, and it's like a web browser DAW, and it was so much more intuitive. Like I was able to get things going so much quicker. I'm about an hour into this stream, and it's been a little tedious. Why is it only? What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? I'll have to check out LMMS because some programs give us sound, others down. Yeah. I don't know. I always say it's like it just depends on what workflow you like, you know. Oh, I see what you mean. Virtual Ghost. Okay, yeah. Well, a lot of these sounds too. It's like I can get these in Studio One. You know, you just need the right VST for it. It's like it's not exclusive to this. I don't know why it's just holding out. It's not like spacing these notes out as like I want. Maybe it's okay. Oh no, let's see what we can do here. Okay. How do I loop it? How do I make it loop? Loop it. I don't know. Used FL before, but it seems hard to get a hand of than able. See, initially I used I used to use Cubase like way back in the day when I was just starting off. And then I got like a demo for Studio One, and it was just such a smoother experience for me. Like I was able to get songs up and going like way quicker, that as soon as I immediately saved up some money and bought like the full version of Studio One, and I just haven't looked back. That was at like version I think the demo I had was version 2, and then they had just come out with version 3, so I bought that. Either that or I bought version 2 and then I upgraded to 3. I think I bought 3. So I used 3 for years. Oh, thanks. Appreciate you, Virtual Ghost. Yeah, thanks for everybody, all the new people popping in here. I don't know. Wait, why was this one not playing? Play the whole thing. That's awful. Okay. Incoming cat. But nope, she took the low route. Okay, we're good. I was hoping that by the end of this stream we would have a song to like demo on here, but so far, I don't know. I don't get why this isn't filling out the whole beat. Like, it's just doing a little baby fart. Oh, well, maybe I stand corrected. But, okay, now next question is, why can I not hear this one? I want to hear both parts. Couldn't understand anything about FL Studio. I was told it was super beginner friendly, but it really wasn't. Oh, dang. I may have used, I may have used FL Studio back when it was called Fruity Loops. So, I mean, you know, decades ago, literal decades ago. I don't remember much about it, dude. Maybe the first DAW that I used was something called Techno EJ. And yeah, that was something. Sound effects. So that's probably just coming up with sound effects. Emulation of the blah 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 blah. Okay. SID emulator. Oh, wow. Okay. I was in D minor, right? Yeah. Okay. So these are not in tune. Yeah. No, I know that that's what the FL and FL Studio is, but they like it used to just be called like straight up Fruity Loops. And they wanted to be cool and hip, so they called it FL. So oscillator, I messed with that already. VST host for using. Okay, so this is where I can use my actual VSTs. Fruity Loops are so much cooler of a name. Oh, here we go. Incoming cat. There we go. Get your butt out the screen there, ma'am. Okay, so this is where I load up my VSTs. But the sounds haven't really been the problem, to be honest with you. It's just everything else surrounding this program. Wait. Will this work? Hang on, let's see this. I don't think it worked. How about Koji? That's nice and simple. Let's try the 32-bit. It can probably handle that. There we go. Okay, we got Koji working. Kind of. Hey, we got our... Oh. Well. Alright, that ain't good. I guess I can scroll through with this. Did I like pitch shift this one or something? Because it's like... They're not matching up. What is this? Okay. Oh, maybe. What's up, Average Aim? Welcome, sir. Yeah. Alright. Cat, you need to make up your mind here. Come on. But then when I'm in here, I can't hear my other part. I really don't like that. I want to be able to hear the other parts that I've laid so that I can write, you know, have them write together, like, or, you know, write to the other stuff. Can you hear this? I think it's coming through. No, it doesn't look like it's coming through. Sorry, she's purring like crazy. Oh, dude, I hate this. I'm just gonna straight up say it. I do not like this. I will not be recommending this on my next make your own game music challenge, that's for sure. I'm going to be finding an alternative. A free alternative for folks. There's got to be a way to be able to like hear what you're doing. Hang on a second. What am I missing here? Fine. I'm debating on how much longer I want to give this program. If I can figure out how to listen to this other part while I'm recording the one, I mean, that's I mean, a game changer. Okay, my projects, my samples, okay. I haven't even gotten into all this stuff yet. Okay. Where we at? Right here. What is it doing? What is happening? Why is it? I actually want, like, as it was doing other stuff when it got further into the loop, so why is it just like repeating there, going over and over again? I just, nope, okay. If I hold it down, like there's more to this sample, but it keeps just re-triggering. Bruh. This is not very fun. I am not liking this program very much, I must say. I actually want to use that like super duper slowed down version. And I don't want to look at tutorials. I just want it to be intuitive. So you can just pick it up and start playing. It's like, that's the thing, man. It's like, it should be, it's like if you just got a, you know, a canvas and some paint. You might not know what you're painting, but you could just get started and go, you know? It's intuitive. All right, put paint on brush and go. I know this is a different medium. It's not a perfect one-to-one analogy, but it kind of is. Because that kind of thing does exist, where it's just like, okay, put paint on the brush and go. Speaking as, you know, DAW speaking. Okay. Wait, what is happening down here now? Yeah, it sure does. Well, this is all an experiment today. This is not, I'm not like looking to migrate over to this. This is just seeing, because this is one I constantly hear about, you know, for developers to use, developers are just getting started. I wanted to see, and I currently do not recommend. All right, well, here's some, hang on, let's do this. Let's close that. No, that's still all our stuff. I just want to get rid of all this. I want a fresh, clean slate here. Let's just remove all these. I know I could just do file new, but here we have presets for other instruments. Okay. So we liked Opulin Z. That one was kind of cool. Let's look at do that. Open in piano roll? No, or well, yeah, I guess open piano roll. Oh, that's fun. That's fun to listen to. Why is it doing that? Oh, I don't get it. Why is it doing that? Why does it keep snapping back? Like, I have this range set. I have to click in all of this very meticulously. Like, what is happening? Nope. That's just those. Ugh. Ugh. Dude. I don't know. Okay. You spent about an hour and a half roughly with this. And yeah, it's, you know what? It's probably operator error. I know you can probably get, I know that there's tools here that you can use that will help you to get a good sound. Because like I said, one of the students I had was using this, and he actually came up with something pretty cool. So he managed to figure out the workflow without much guidance from me, because like I said, it was more of a composition course than how to use a DAW thing. But I mean, alternatively to this, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get into that another day. Well, let's just take a look at it real quick. Let me go to Amped Studio. I found this in the process. Oh, we're still over here. Hang on, I'm just gonna close this. I'm closing this. Oh no, that might have screwed up my MIDI. There we go. Okay. Starts off. I've got just a regular old piano sound. Cool. Hit record. Oh, it didn't. Hang on. Let's keep that metronome going. Okay. Got one down. Just something, you know, it did not take much to figure out. Okay. New track 2 down here, add device. Granted, I had figured this out before, but it really didn't take me that long to find this. General MIDI player. Let's do, I don't know, synth bass. All right. Run it back. Hit record. Oops. Well, I screwed up my playing, but hey, immediately. You know, it's not great, but we're here. Let's switch to contrabass. Let's go into here and then let's quantize. Look at that. I didn't even that was something I didn't know, but it was just felt intuitive. Hit Q and it quantizes. And let's adjust this to 1/8 notes. Let's fix the I don't know, tuba. And I'm hitting stuff like as if I'm using Studio One, and it's just working. Like I hit C for click, and it turns it on and off. I hit Q for quantize, and it quantizes. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying. It's like you should be able to just put paint on your brush and go. It's like there's going to be little things about this workflow that are just different that I gotta, take a moment to figure out. But already, um, I didn't intend for this just to be a trash LMMS thing. That's not what I sought to do with this. Like I said, you can definitely use it to write music, but it just wasn't doing it for me. GM player. This is a crappy little song, but it's not the point. That's not the point. We're already getting something here. I'm just gonna delete that. We're gonna change this from edits. Here we go. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Hang on a second. Nobody wants that. Let's see that. There we go. And that released it. We're already doing better. Yeah, let's do something different. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. I tried hitting my stop button on my keyboard. That's okay. I don't expect that to work. Wrong chord at the end. Let's fix it. Okay, so let's see now. Let's add a. Let's change this from general MIDI to drumpler. Okay. Oops. Resize this. Oh, I get rid of it. Oh, okay. Just one. I was back. Okay, there we go. This is a little unresponsive. It could be because I have a bunch of things going on right now, but let's try over here. Question real quick. Let's see if we can adjust the contrast of these bars, because it's kind of it's a little hard to see. Okay, we have a path for custom VSTs. We're not going to worry about that. Classroom. Automation A. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, no, I was just curious. It's a little hard to see the grid lines here, so a setting to adjust that, like visually, would be nice, but that's okay. Yeah. Misclicking a lot here. Bigger. that was way too much of a struggle. That was on me though. Yeah, we abandoned LMMS, Red. We worked on it for about an hour and a half and did not like it. Did not care for it at all. And so I actually did not intend to spend too much time in this, but this is one I discovered last week during the challenge. And this is so much like this. I'm going to recommend this, or if I find something else, I'll recommend that as well. But this is like an in-browser one, and it's just so much more intuitive. It just works. It's just a Todd Howard DAW. It just works. Oops. Undo. There it goes. A little bit. I don't know if it's just that I'm streaming too, if it's a little janky at times, but it's bad. How you doing today, though, Red? Appreciate you joining, man. Appreciate you becoming a rogue as well. Oh, what am I doing? What is OBXD? Ooh. Huh. Yeah, my mod wheel works with this one. Cool. Was doing really good, but then I got in my car and remembered how it is somehow easier for me to count the number of times I don't yell at drivers here rather than count the number of times I do, which is sad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I understand. To be fair, those people are everywhere. I run into those a lot here as well, so I understand. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. Hold, hold, hold. Oh, it's just stuck. All right, be gone. Really? Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I've only lived here, so I can't. I won't argue. That sucks, man. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Ugh. Oh, we didn't have our midstream coffee. We're doing okay though, besides that yawn I just had. Oh, I don't know. Let's just... you know what? No, let's just go to that, ambient keys. Let's grab this. Oh. Beep. Well, like I said, I wasn't really planning on spending a whole lot of time on this DAW on Amp Studio. I just wanted to show off how it's a little bit nicer. Here, I'll just try to record at least one little melody. Or, something. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Whoa. Okay, if you select all, it plays everything. It's like a pause menu or an items cancel in Silent Hill 1. Yeah, there we go. And then let's just add a quick bass line, and then let's call it on this little thing and get to our actual... Let's go back home. I just want to go home. I want to go home to Studio One and feel comfortable and safe there. But yeah, this one's really not bad. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, there we go. And let's actually read. Now we got the bass in there. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're gonna do another little piano run here. There we go. Okay. I'm good with that. Hey, what's up, Mondoon? Pop. Welcome, sir. Let's just see what we came up with here in about 30 minutes of working in Amped Studio, as opposed to our hour and a half, maybe hour and 15 in an LMMS, which produced nothing. Yep. So first to answer Mondu, because it's a simpler answer. Yeah, I'm using OBS now because Meld was just constantly, I was just tired of dealing with it. And OBS seems to be working fine. It's showing I'm only using 4% of CPU, and as far as I know, it's been multi-streaming just fine. So I think we'll be using good old OBS from here on out, unless something else happens. And then for Red, I just couldn't get things rolling, man. I was just trying, like, I was just trying to, like, get sounds to come out, and it was just such a struggle. It was an uphill battle. Um, yeah, it was just like the analogy I used was like, man, it's like if you were to even if you didn't know how to paint, you could buy yourself a canvas and a paintbrush and some paint, and just take the paintbrush, dip it in, and start going. It's like it wouldn't be this huge like thing. But with LMMS, it was like I could not get it rolling. Like eventually, I found some stuff, but then like once I got like a part down, then I was like, all right, I've got like this bass guitar down. Let me play a part on top of it, but I couldn't get both. I couldn't record something while listening to my other part, and it was like, well, what? I'm supposed to just guess here, I'm supposed to like tap into my 100% theory brain. Well, okay, well, I'm playing a D minor here, so let me play. Oh man, screw that. Like, it was just super unwieldy. Like you said, it just could not get rolling. I spent like an hour and 15, hour and 20 with it, and didn't get half of this. And then I was just going to show this off real quick because like I found this last week and showed like just for an example. I just needed something to play piano and have it come through the live call. And so I came across this and that worked. And then I like tweaked with it a little bit more, and it was like, oh, okay, it's fairly intuitive, It's not saying it's like, the greatest DAW ever, but I mean, it works. It does have, it's got a free version. They do have a premium, like you got to pay yearly if you want to have all the features, which is okay. But which I don't even know, what is it? How much is it? So, you know, 5 projects total. Okay, I didn't see that for the free version. So, not the best option necessarily. Oh, education. Okay, well. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, but hey, you know what? We got music going, so. As far as the layout, Mondoon, I don't know. I might do some with the layout. I might just like keep it simple, man. If anything, I just need to add the piano camera back in. But actually, piano cam, I would like to have my verse back and you're probably right. I probably should update the layout again because I did like the other stuff. I liked having a verse up there. I liked having my socials up there. I probably should, but whatever. We'll get there. But yeah, okay. We've messed with we've messed with other DAWs for a while. The DAWs. Got that DAW on you. I wanna work in Studio One again so badly. I'm gonna close this. Here, I'll save this. Why not? Dealy dang. And close. You hook Mondoon up with it, but if I'm back in OBS, my program has transparency, so you can use it like an overlay. Oh, okay. Cool. Excuse me. I'd be down. Okay, so here's what we can do. I can either work on a song, or we can go through and start like breaking down some stems, because that was something I need to do. I started on that this morning for our brand new handy dandy smoking hammy. I don't know what that is. Where are we at? I guess let me just open up my link here. Brand new handy dandy Rogue and Sage tier. As you guys already know, you were there, man. You were there. We got the new tiers. So Rogue tier comes with the stems of my songs. I'm gonna start off with just doing the songs from 2025. If there's any stems from older songs that you guys want, please feel free to let me know. And I just got to go onto another, like, a backup hard drive, find the project file, and then, like, you know, export the stems from there. Rogue Red, oh man, Rogue Red standing by. But yeah, if there's any, you know, I think the furthest back of this year I have was like the Secret of Mana stuff, so August's releases, and I started in on that this morning before I had to do, you know, other stuff. But I got the first 4 of those broken down into stems, so I can go through and do that. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Or oh, another thing. Need to send the updated Burt Radio. Oh. Yeah, we need to get that one official. Another thing that's coming here, probably Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and say probably Wednesday. Still making the page. But the song files have been uploaded and stuff, but bam. The character themes are going to be released. It's finally happening. It's been a long time coming. It just got pushed to the wayside. But these will be uploaded and finished up and whatnot. And of course, you guys will be able to download them for free because you are mages and rogues. Yeah, I like the way this one came out, the visuals. So I think that will be either Wednesday if I'm lucky, if I'm good at what I do, which is questionable at times. Maybe tomorrow. But anyway, yep. Rogue tier stems are available, or if you want any kind of a music lesson, whether it be in orchestration, composition, philosophization, illustration, musication, whatever the Asian. You can sign up for the Sage tier. You get an hour-long session with me each month, and we'll go over all the Asians. All across the Asians. But yeah, you know, even if you want to just do guitar lessons, we could do that. If you want to do piano lessons, we can do that. I don't know. I thought it would be fun. Thought it'd be worth a shot, worth a try. See if anybody was interested in it. Because people seem to be interested in the make your own music challenge, but just time slots was a thing. So yeah, do a live song collab. Time slots was a thing, so it's like, well, if we could do this potentially for one-on-one lessons, you know, more personalized lessons, whatever the person needs. So yeah. There's the ad read number 2 of the stream. Brought to you by viewers like you. So let's, you know what, let's do the, the stem exports. I think that'll probably be the wisest move. Get those rolling so we can have. Yeah, exactly. We could totally do that, man. That's what I figure. It's like a one-on-one call for an hour, and then whatever, you know, whatever the, you know, the sage needed, we can go over that. All right, so question, is this gonna, Okay. Thinking about it now, since we are back to using OBS, Blue Cat audio is no longer necessary, which is great because I spent $50 on that, but whatever, it's fine. Woo! Okay. That seemed like it came in loud. Woo! Well, possibly. I would try to keep us focused because I know it would be a paid thing. I don't know what it was when I turned that on that like almost gave me like a little bit of a head rush or made me dizzy or something. I don't know, like there was some kind of weird phase thing happening. Maybe it was just my imagination. I don't know. I had like some weird... Yeah, I got you. Seems like really crunchy or something. Something seems off. Yeah. Something seems off. Hang on. Something's throwing me right now. It's not hitting this. Like... What? There's no way I left it like that. What is happening? No crunchies. Ain't no way I exported it like that, man. Look at this. This is where we were, and you can see the volume reduction, this blue line against the waveform. Ain't no way I did that. That's insanity. Yeah. Momo's finally been fixed, by the way, so she's still recovering from surgery, but she'll be able to go outside. They said 2 weeks, so like Black Friday, she'll be able to go out. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I don't have it coming through for you. Hang on. I just want to go and listen real quick. What? Hang on. File. We're on 5. SOM 5. Yeah. I was gonna say, dude. Because usually I like to leave these project files. It's like if I export it and then I post it on Patreon, I don't touch it after that because I want it to be exactly as I left it. So that's why I'm so confused why it was... Yeah, it was just like butchered there. So, I don't know. So I'll just have to get close enough, I guess. A little bit of reduction like that, it's not awful. There's nothing wrong with a little gain reduction because just to smooth it out, but the fact that it was just like just squishing the crap out of it that was no bueno. I've actually been using a different mastering plugin, one that guy Gaz recommended, and it actually is really good. Okay, anyway. This was not supposed to be a mix session, but I just had to do something. So when doing stems, what I need to do is label each part so that when I export them, it's labeled like strings or flute or whatever instead of chip synth. So this will be guitar. This is flute. This will be vocals probably. Yep. Choir. Strings. Yep. Bass. Keanu Reeves. Okay, why? There we go. Okay, piano. Let's see, drum stuff. This is probably the kick drum. Yep. Kick. As in the drum and not the platform. Okay. There. This is Tambourine Man. Where'd I go? Okay. Tambourine. Is that how you spell it? Tambourine. Or is it without the U? Oh, I'll look it up. Tambourine. I think it's with a U. Yep. This is... Ooh. Back. Hi-hats. Oh, wait. Oh, I think, okay. I think my buddy Chris is watching and he can't comment for whatever reason. His phone doesn't like YouTube or something, or he can't log in. But hi, Chris. All right, so hi-hat. This is electric piano, E-piano. String melody. High piano. And that's all of the bits that we used. All right, and so now with stems, I want to export this full region for everything, even stuff like this, like that hi-hat thing, or, you know, the piano. And that way you can just drop in like any of the tracks and they're all synced up. So it's like they'll still have, like this high piano, for instance, is going to have a bunch of blank space until it kicks in down here. But that's just to make it easier. If you want to use multiple parts, then you guys can just, you just drag and drop basically. Now I'm curious. We're gonna find out. We're gonna do a test here and see if we're gonna get the chipmunk sounds here, man. When I export, it's gonna do that for you. Now that we've switched over streaming software, this is looking forward. So we're gonna put the prefix as looking forward as wave. All right, and let's just see. I'll see if it you guys got audio coming through. Bam, you do. Okay, I'll mute it. Oh man. Oh, let's see what he said. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, he said he just needs to download Twitch again. Yeah, Chris, you could watch on Twitch. I'm also on Kick. A lot of people seem to like Kick as well. And you are on YouTube, so it's like you could try your YouTube login again if you want. Whatever's clever. Whatever's clever, man. But yeah, I would love to have you in the chat, chatting it up with all these other fine gentlemen. Hard to believe it's already almost 4:30. I feel like I haven't got a ton done today. I mean, we know the reason why. That's okay. We're not going to harp on that. It's fine. But yeah, it happens. It was a good experiment, and who knows? Maybe I can salvage that into something. We will see. But yeah, okay. So once this one gets done exporting, I'll have all the mana tracks, Secret of Mana tracks from I think it was August these came out. I'll have those stems exported. I'll go ahead and get started on the next was like Super Metroid stuff. And then it was the Octopath environmental tracks. These are just the ones that I have on my hard drive still. I'll have to boot up the backup drive to get the ones from the beginning of the year. Wonder if anybody's like tuning in right now and like looking like, oh, LMMS looks a lot more advanced than I remember. It's gotten a lot better, huh? Gotten a lot better. This actually, let me that. I need to double check on something off camera. Okay, there we go. Now I have all my stems, all the different instrument parts broken down, and you can see. So let's just go to guitar because that one starts immediately. We'll play this one. Just the guitar, and then there's spots where it's just space, or if we go to piano, we'll just do that one. Starts off quiet for a while. Till we find the spot, right? Because it doesn't kick in till there. So, all right, let me put all these in a zip folder. This one doesn't have a number, so I could do, let's do looking forward stems. There we go. And now let me put this over here. Desktop stuff. Patreon Rogue Stems. Drop it in here. Looks like I forgot to put one other one in there. Some of these, I'll need all this open. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I did number 4, yeah? Okay, yeah, stems. Here we go. Okay, inner conflict. Let me zip these up. This was Patreon track. Oh, library. Let's go library. Patreon track number. Where are we? Wishful Traveler? Is that what I said? Inner conflict. Inner conflict. Here we go. This one was number 246. Okay. 246. 246 mana stems a dot a zip. I'm not gonna do it right at this second, but I will put on some music moving forward as we go, so it's not just silence for you guys. Okay. So that's all those. Let's go ahead and save this as Studio One version 6. Close. Okay. Up next was sci-fi. Sci-fi month. Ba-na, ba-na-na, ba-na-na. Here we go. Sci-fi Metroid. Was this the first one we released? I want to double check because... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Sylvaris. It was, okay. Sylvaris. All right, so let's figure out what these instruments are. That's like a timpani. E. Maybe we can call that bass. What would it be? I think we can call that choir. What is this one? Synth pad. I'll call that vocal. It's not really a choir, it's just a single vocal line. And then this is like an electric piano. Yep. E piano. This one is like synth brass. Synth brass. Excuse me. What is this one? Like synth flute. Synth ocarina. I'll call it synth flute. Probably could just say flute. But I'll call it synth flute because it's spacey. It's sci-fi. All right. Now let's export the stems. everything. Okay, and this was called Sylvaris. Sylvaris. May mute your audio so you don't get the fun little chipmunk sounds. And yeah, let's just play this one. I'll give me a little bit of a break. Okay. This one shouldn't take nearly as long. It's almost done for exporting. Okay. All right, up next, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Sorry. Apologize. All right, so now, I guess I didn't need to do that, but oh crap. What was it? It was number. I jumped the gun on backing out on that one. It was number 228, sci-fi. Add to archive. 228, sci-fi, stems, zip. Okay, I believe you. All right, now. Yeah. This is the fun stuff, right, Red? Where we're getting your stems out there ready to go. Now over here. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, here we go, rogue stems. All right, I'm gonna make a new folder here. August. Drop all these in that. September. Whoops. There we go. Okay. On to the next. May have to try to get back home early, do some dev streaming, work on making these stems, do what I want them to do in Godot. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, man, and if there's any older ones, like I said before, if there's any older ones you need, just let me know and I'll get them to you as soon as I can. Save changes. I didn't really. It's fine. Me remembering that I changed a bunch. Scroll down. Oh, okay. Man, is anybody excited for the new Octopath Traveler game coming out? Because I am, and I know there's a demo out. I just haven't played it yet. I'm going to wait till a little closer to release time. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, Red. I've been playing through 1 again recently because it's it had been a while. I really didn't remember too much about any of the storylines on that one. And it's amazing. Like, it's still a good game. I still like the first one. I still have fun with it. But man, just the amount of improvements that they made in the second one is just unreal. They like really took it to a whole new level. All right, so what's this? Okay, so that's like a hand drum. I think there was a few of them. Marimba? Snare. This is one of my favorites from the sci-fi month, man. I'm gonna do this way. What is this? Oh crap! I'm sorry. I just realized it's muted for you guys. My bad. All right. Well, I was jamming out. But here, let's do this. I think that's like a vocal line. Sometimes it's hard to tell with these old SNES samples. All right, that's bass. Hi-hats. There's hats. My oh, I know what you're talking about. Like the ghost hack stuff. I think so, because it's all royalty free stuff. That's a fair question. Falcon stuff, I should be able to Falcon stuff. Like I should be able to do because it's not just like it's not selling them just as the samples themselves. It's like distributing them in a specific arrangement. I know the Ghost Hack stuff specifically is you know, it's royalty free stuff, so I'm in the clear there. And the Falcon stuff, yeah, I should be able to, like, it's not selling the instruments yeah, I mean there that too. It's like it's more distributing like the specific arrangement of these. That's a fair question, but it's I think we're in the clear. Should be in the clear. I mean, like the only reason I think people would want the stems, or at least my audience, is to be like, okay, well, we're gonna use it in this game, so I want it to fade in and out here, or I want to do this or that with the you know, the drums to kick in here when the battle like kicks in, or if an enemy is close or whatever, or stuff like that, you know. Piano Reeves. Okay. All right, that's all of them. Easy peasy. And this one was called... This one is called... Zentara. I'm pretty sure that was this one. Yep. Zentara. Oops, whoops. Chipmunk mode. All right, now I'll just play it for you guys to listen to. I'll go to the bathroom, but I can wait 20 minutes. Oh, crap. My bad. I just realized what I did. I don't know, were we like there? See the captain hanging out back here. They're done. Okay, so this is Sci-Fi 247. 247. Psi of Phi. Stems. Zip. The psi of pi falls mainly on the pi. There we go. Okay. You can see now why I'm like, I'm just gonna do this year's stuff and then anything moving forward, and then if you want anything from way back when, because it's like if I got like what 600 songs or something, is that where we're at now? I haven't counted in so long. To go through this process for every single one is going to take a long time, and so we're just gonna do what we can. Oh yeah, I already did that. Sci-Fi 3. Yeah, it is a process. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind going through it, but yeah, just. And as we go, you know, I know there will be requests made, and as we go, that archive will build up in it itself, you know. So this one, let's see. Synth pad. This is. That's like a E-piano. 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 It's like a flute. Synth flute. Going toot 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 toot. Even if I don't get the exact name right, it's like a timpani. Yep. As long as they're named and you guys can like find them apart from each other, and it's not just a folder of ChipSynth SFC3, ChipSynth SFC4, that would be awful. Brass. Choir. Is this one used? Nope. So then these ones. Is this? Synth pad 2. What is this? Shaker. Vocal. And drum. Warbly strings. Warble. Piano. Okay. All of those. Export stems. There. This one was xylophonus. Also speak Zarathustra, whatever it is. Nethris. I was so close. Nethris, and then Varnex, and then Zorata. Nethris. Okay. Actually, I think I released a couple out of order, so let me make sure this is the right one. Nope. Okay, this one is not Nethris. So it's, I already forget. It's Varnex. It's got to be this one. I think that's what we're working on, right? Varnex. Yep. Varnex. Put another coat of Varnex on your table. Aha. Bam. 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 Progress. Making progress. Yeah, you know what, Red? You were so right about OBS. It's been so much smoother so far. The CPU monitor on there, I've never seen it go above... I don't think I've ever seen it hit 6% of CPU usage doing the multi-stream. So I don't know. I don't know where I got it in my head that it was like it was going to be too taxing on the computer. I just saw it hit 6.1, but I mean we're rendering something. So far it's been just fine. So, and as long as our audio's not getting crunchy, we don't want crunchy. I like crunchy peanut butter. I like my cereal to be crunchy. I like crunchy chicken wings. I don't like my audio, particularly my vocal mic, be all crunchy. Unless that's the effect we're going for. I haven't heard back from Meld support since Friday or Thursday, whenever we were talking. I guess it was Thursday. So, oh well. Oh well, oh well. 248, the sci-fi. Way back, you couldn't reuse encoders, and so it did have an encode all three streams. Apparently, I'm fairly certain the plugin I use doesn't keep them separate, just reason. Okay, okay. So there was some reason that I only half knew and understood. Sci-fi stems. Yeah, this one's been fine. Like I mean, the only difference is I gotta like manually start all three of them, but it's whatever. Unless I'm just doing that wrong, unless I can just hit the start button down below and then it hits all three, I don't know. But okay, there's that one. This September. Do you remember? 248 sci-fi September. Next is cancel, publish, cancel, publish. You remember 48 sci-fi September. All right, we did Varnix. We got Nethris to find. Need to see if I can find a multi-stream OBS plugin for Linux. Does the one that we're using not work, Mondine? Aitum? AITUM? Oh, whoops. I lost which one you were using, Red. I couldn't find it in the chat log, but that's what I'm using. It's which one are you using, Red? This one's been fine, I guess, but oh, I see. I went to look up the one you had mentioned, but it wouldn't let me go that far back in the chat log or whatever when I got on Twitch. And so I just looked it up and I was like, I just found the first one. He's like, this is probably what he used. But it's been fine. Kind of funny. Change here. What were we on? All right, we did that one. What is this one? Oh, this is the boss one. Okay, which one was that? Was that this one? No. I think that was... Dorada. Yup. Alright, this one still counts. Zorada. Sorayuki OBS plugin, and that one should support the next. Okay. Sorayuki. I'm even gonna open up a tab of that one just because I want to see. Sorayuki. I want to compare it to the one I've been using. It's the guy. Okay. Make a new tab. I did this one. Multi-stream. This one's been okay so far. But you got vertical canvas options too, which I haven't gotten into, but yeah, I just have to click like go live on each of these individually, unless there's something else I'm doing wrong. It's got a low rating, but it's been okay for me. Oh well, like I said, hey, if there's something better, if this ends up crapping out on me and there's something better, then that's fine. I'll just switch to that then. Yeah. All right. Let's do a couple more of these. I think we can get the last sci-fi month ones done before it's lockout time. That's like a low piano. It doesn't totally sound like it, but I'm gonna call it low piano. It's really like a mid-range piano, but hence string, sure. My goodness. Hmm. A little janky on that one, yeah? I love that part. I'm so glad it turned out that way. That was a weird time signature section. Is 11/4, which I never write in. So it's just like when I pull it off, it's satisfying. Anyway, sorry. Stop tooting my own horn here. I guess this is like a weird bassy drum. Or like a sine drum. I'm basking in my own gloaty. No, you were right the first time. Bask in my own gloaty. I was gloating. Wine. Pizzicato. Pizzicato. Hats. I like to think of somebody who doesn't know that hi-hats are called hi-hats, and so they just see the stems and they're like, why is this one called hats? Why is this one called pizza? Pizzicato. Wire. Synth pad. Timpani. Timpani. And this one was, I forget already. Whatever. I forget what the heck they're called. Called Exodia. Zorada. It's close. Zorada. One of these days I'm going to call a song Blue Eyes White Dragon. Just because. Just to see if I can get away with it. Speaking of song names, I was really surprised with that poll I ran in Discord about the song names. I didn't expect Future Cop 1998 to be such a popular one. Or 1988, I think I said 98. Did not expect that one to be such a popular one. Didn't really expect Derpy Derby to be such a popular name either. Or Fighting Giant Monster in a Cave did not get any votes. We all know who voted for Villageville. I knew it from the get-go who it was going to be. The Duchess. But I guess Villageville has been dethroned as best song title. It's a tie. All right, Zarada was the mage tier. I would have voted for Fighting Giant Monster in a Cave. Oh, thank you, Red. I'm glad at least it got a little bit of love. We're gonna count it. We're gonna count it towards the pole. Oh. Oh, I know why. Yeah, yep. I know what I did wrong. Yeah, I like that one. That was one that came with the video. That was one early season 2 of Indie and Friends. Whenever I say that, it just sounds weird. Indie and Friends. That was one from the Indian Friends. Yeah. It's funny. I gotta put the pause there, man. I gotta put the space in between them. All right, it's 5:02. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with the last sci-fi song from September, and then we'll call it there. And now I'll start picking away at these stems for you guys, and just I'll get a rogue collection up. Is it this one? And that way you can just download from those. Yeah, this is it. This is what is it? Varnix, was it? No, it's Nethris. That's right. Nethris. Yep. Nethris. All right, what's this one? Timpani? Yep. Knew it. I'm going to be a lot more organized with my project files moving forward, that's for sure. Or at least I hope I will be. Make this process go a little faster. Wire swell. Bass piano. And drum. Xylophone. That's more of a marimba. Doesn't matter. It's the lucky thingies. There. Staccato strings. And drum 2. Boston, New York. Slap at the bass. Actually it's just a tambourine, but it's like so pitched down so low it doesn't sound like it, but that's what it is. Vocal line. All right, there we go. Yeah, 100%. It's also that same technique is used in like even back as far as Chrono Trigger. Undersea Palace is one that it comes to mind. What was it? It was this one, yeah. But yeah, it's just a tambourine pitched way down, or if you play it way up here. But yeah, but who wants to play it up there? That sounds so much cooler. All right, export stems. This one, what was it called? I already forget, man. Nethris, I think. That was this one, yeah. Nethris. Oh, I got one called Chipsynth. Hang on, what is that one? What's that pink one? Oh, I missed one. Okay. Synth strings. Okay. For stem, synth string. There we go. Ethris, you're muted. Okay. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too bad. Still got some stuff done. Got a bit of stuff done today. I've been trying to really like power through and start checking stuff off my list. That is why we launched one of the reasons why we launched the new tiers today. That is why we are launching the Octopath thing. That's another one. I've been going through and reorganizing the Ultimate Music Pack thingy because, man, like it's still in the first folder hierarchy that I came up with, and man, it was just a mess. It was honestly just a mess. And so I've been going back through and redoing that. It's going to be a big process, but I'm trying to make it a little more accessible for people when they're coming in because it's a lot of tracks to go through. So, once I get those done, then the main things that'll be on the list are actually like finishing up music. At least as the list as it is now. I'm trying to cook, man. I'm trying. I don't know what I'm gonna cook for dinner, but trying to cook on this stuff, that's for sure. Trying to get something done. Shrimp scampi. I don't have any shrimp or scampi. Last night I made steak tacos. Those were pretty good. Or if you're on a budget, salmon scampi. I don't have salmon either, and also that I'm cooking for me and one other person, and they don't like fish, so that's why I have my tuna sandwiches for lunch. But all good. Does it really? I actually didn't know that. So it's just shrimp. Yeah, it's don't think too much into it, Mondoon. It's not that. But yeah. So this is almost done. I would prefer it to be that, Mondoon, but it is not. I mean, it's been pretty clear that I've been pregnant, like, for months now. Pregnant. What is this? So this was 239? I don't know why I'm looking here. 229. Did I put 229. To 9 psi of phi stems zip it. I'll get at least one more month done, and then I'll probably post up the collection just as a start. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't want to flood the Patreon with stem posts, you know what I'm saying? But I want to start to make them happen. Not sure how I'm gonna do it, at least initially, but then eventually it'll just become an end of the month post of just okay, and here's the stems. But yeah. Anyway, I think we'll call it there. It is 5:11. But we will be back tomorrow to continue. We will not be using LMMS. We'll actually be getting work done. And I don't know. We'll see if we can continue to cook. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope y'all have a great rest of your evening. As always, you are amazing. I am Bert, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.